The Leclanchè Cell. In 1866, Georges Leclanchè, a young and talented French engineer, invented the Leclanchè cell, also called the zinc-carbon battery. It became one of the most widely used wet cells of its time. Unlike earlier cells that used lead and copper, the Leclanchè cell used zinc as the negative electrode and carbon rod as the positive electrode. The electrolyte is a solution of ammonium chloride. Around the carbon rod is a mixture of manganese dioxide and carbon powder, which act as a depolarizer to remove hydrogen bubbles. When the cell works, the zinc slowly dissolves, releasing electrons that flow through the external circuit to the carbon electrode. The manganese dioxide reacts with the hydrogen formed, reducing polarization and helps the cell produce a fairly steady current of EMF 1.5 volts. However, if a large current is drawn for a long time, the hydrogen cannot be removed fast enough and polarization occurs, lowering the voltage. The Leclanchè cell is therefore used only where intermittent current is required, such as in electric bell or telegram system. Another disadvantage is that it is cumbersome to carry about without spilling the liquid. It also needs refilling with water occasionally to make up for loss by evaporation. The dry cell. The dry cell is a modern version of the Leclanchè wet cell, designed to be more portable and convenient. It uses the same basic material but in a paste form instead of a liquid, so there's no risk of spillage. In this cell, the zinc can itself serve as the container and the negative electrode. The carbon rod placed at the center acts as the positive electrode. The manganese dioxide around the carbon rod serves as the depolarizer. The top of the cell is sealed with pitch or metal discs to prevent the paste from drying up. When the cell is in use, chemical reaction between the zinc, ammonium chloride and manganese dioxide produces electrical energy. The dry cell gives a voltage of about 1.5 volts. This battery is found in low current devices like flashlight, wall clocks, toys, remote control, transistor radios, etc. The voltaic cell, also referred to as a simple cell, the Daniell cell, and the wet and dry Leclanchè cell are all known as primary cells. Primary cells are those from which current is produced as a result of non-reversible chemical reaction taking place between the various components of the cell. The chemicals in primary cell are gradually used up as the cells are in use. In order to cause primary cells to produce current again, their active materials such as zinc, copper, sulfuric acid have to be freshly exchanged. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. Bye.